Hi, this is Suzanne here from EFT-scripts.com, and I'm here to help you with EFT for sadness. There's depression, there's sadness, there's grieving. Sadness can be overwhelming, or you may be grieving a relationship, you may be grieving a job, you may be grieving somebody who's passed away. And I would recommend that you get professional help with that. But anything over the top that remains, you can tap for to help yourself to move forward. And sadness, just like anything else with EFT, we find an event, a time when we felt sad. If it's all the time, then I would switch to working on stress. Anything that stresses you out, and release the stress from your mind body. And working on stress on a regular basis can help you to release the sadness. Also, it can help you to gain enough knowledge how to tap on your own to be able to tackle some of that sadness yourself. So, with sadness, one thing that you can actually do is connect to a film or a video that you've seen, or a story that you've read that makes you feel sad. So it's a little bit removed from your situation, so you're not too much in it. But the reason why it makes you feel so sad is that you can connect to it. It resonates with things that have happened to you. So, for example, a story of animals that were left to starve in the wild or something. They were in the wild and then they were rescued and then they were happy. Such a thing can actually help. Or the story of somebody who lost somebody that they love. Maybe you're reading a romantic story or something like that, and somebody lost their love in some way, and that's something that you can connect to. So find something, or maybe you can remember a film where you can think of that film, you feel sadness now. That would be good to tap on, rather than go to something that makes you feel really sad and overwhelms you. So, one thing that I could pick out is maybe a video that I've watched that makes me sad. I've tapped on it already, because I tap as I watch these videos. And so let's say I haven't tapped on it, and as I think about it now on a scale from 10 to 0, as I think about that video of that animal rescue operation, it went really well, by the way, but the first part of it was sad. As I think about that video on a scale from 10 to 0, where 10 is the most sad I could get, and 0 is kind of calm and happy for the animal that got rescued and had a good life afterwards, it would be done at a 0. That maybe let's make it up. Maybe it's an 8 out of 10. Okay, so I just tap until it goes down to 0, where I'm feeling calmer, in control, and happy for the animal that it's been rescued and went ahead. Some sadness events, we can't feel very happy with the person, but you know, we can find a point of peace with it, and that's the point of 0, a point of peace. So very easy. As I think about that video, I want to call it something to remove it further from what makes me sad in my life. That ex that left me last year or whatever. By the way, I'm making all this up. None of this has happened. That ex has left me last year, or that job that I've just lost, or whatever. I don't want to connect too much with it. So I think about that video and I name the video. So the video was about a dog called Navi. So I just tap, even though I have this sadness about the dog called Navi, I just want to feel better. And I say this 3 times, so another 2 times. Even though I have this sadness about the dog called Navi, I just want to feel better. And another time, even though I feel this sadness about the dog called Navi. I just want to feel better. And then on all the points, this sadness about the dog called Navi, 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 this sadness about the dog called Navi. And then have a breather, relax, have some water. And then ask yourself again, as you think about that film, that video, that book, that when you think about it gives you this sadness, on a scale from 10 to 0, where 10 is the most sad you could be, and 0 is kind of at peace with it, calm, what number would you be? And just keep tapping in this way, saying exactly the same words over and over again. So you don't have to think, what do I say now? Just say exactly the same words. If they're working, why change them? And keep tapping until you get down to 0 or as near to 0 as possible. And when you do that, obviously it's not over because the sadness has other root causes. So over the next few days or weeks, or whenever you can grab yourself, maybe half an hour, an hour and a half, to work on one video or one film or one story that you have experienced that makes you feel sad, then work on that and let go of that sadness. And once you've worked on about 5 to 10 of those, then you will have enough experience and confidence in yourself to go for something that happened to you, to let go of it. Or maybe you're liking it so much that you decide to consult with an EFT practitioner and do an online session, for example, and let go of those root causes for yourself. Just take it one step at a time. One step at a time, you'll get there. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful to you. And if you have any questions, any comments, then just leave them in the comments below. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.